Hello guys, this is my first Clash Royale video. Today I will be going over all the rankings of commons in Clash Royale, but before we start, make sure to like and subscribe as it helps the YouTube algorithm. Now, let's get into this one. Also, if you like the video, please make sure to leave a comment so I know what you think of it. So, as we can see here, we only have the commons that we're ranking right now, and that's because I want to break it into many different videos because I'm going to be going into depth why I choose each section. So starting with E-Barbs. They're pretty good. Sorry about the rankings here. How about, let's see, could I change like the name? Yeah, I could. Alright, that's good. We're just gonna change it to, let's see, just, some actual relevant ones, not just categories, because we kind of already know what category they are. Alright, so this could be the system we use. This could be 5-tier. Goes from epic to useless. So starting with E-Barbs, I think they're good, but the problem is there's a lot of counters like swarms, strong cards like Mega Knight and P.E.K.K.A. So they've always been the same spot. They're gonna stay good with me. Bomber, not so recently. I think 2021. It got a huge rework, but I don't know how much it's gonna actually help it. So I'm gonna say Bomber is good, not outstanding. Now the Mortar, I'm gonna say mid. It's just not good. Snowball, mid. Ice Bear, I'm gonna say good. Zap just has to be epic. It is easily one of the best spells in the game. Tezo, I'm saying great in the meta right now just because it's annoying. It could shut down a Mega Knight, just add some bats or something with it. Like, it could take down pushes by itself. Minion Horde, I'm gonna say Minion Horde's good. I think 3 elixir minions are better because, you're not gonna spend a fireball on killing 3 minions, but the Horde I feel like you can get some spell value with. So it's a good counter card though. Normal goblins are gonna be mid. Like, they aren't the worst card ever, but just use any other type of them. The skeleton barrel, I'm gonna say that's good, not really fantastic, because you could just spawn a spell on it, but if you don't have a spell on hand, it could do a massive amount of damage. So I want to give it some breathing room because of the potential it has. Barbarians, I mean, I'm just gonna put it out and say useless, and you can get me at the comment section if you disagree with this, but I'm saying they're useless because literally any spell could stop them completely, and they're kind of expensive for that, so, for that reason, any other swarm beats them, so I'm gonna have to leave them there. Cannon, I mean, it's okay, but I wouldn't say it's good. Spirit Goblins, I use Goblin Gang, which on this list would probably be in the great category. So I'm going to say that Spirit Goblins are by themselves without a tank. They're mid, but with a tank, I'll say they're good. But we're doing individual rankings, so mid. Fire Spirit, I'm going to say good because it could wipe out a whole amount of troop with just, one shot. Knight's going to be in the epic category because it just, for 3 elixir, once again, it could stall a push. It could be a push. It's just a good card. Bats, personally, I use them. I think they're one of the most effective high DPS swarms, so I'm putting them in the great category. Royal Giant, I'm going to say mid. I mean, for 6 elixir, you're basically just feeding the other team's push. Arrows, I'm going to say good. I mean, I'll say they're great actually, just because have something like Minion Horde right here. You could just pew pew pew, and you're already getting 2 extra elixir from doing that, so you get value. Archers, I'm gonna say they're good, but there's better snipers. 1 elixir skeletons, for being one of the only 1 elixir cards in the game, for cycles, for decks like that, anything really. I'll say for elixir value, they're in the great category just because they're 1 elixir and they could shut down a mini P.E.K.K.A. or something much more expensive than it. So, One elixir minions, as I said, I'm going to put in the great category just because, they back up push as well. They could defend. They're basically like buffed bats. Royal recruits, I'm going to say they're mid. It really depends who's playing them, in my opinion. But, I don't think they're that good anymore. Especially considering they're 7 elixir and, you could just wizard that or Valkyrie. Rascals, I'm going to say they're mid too because there's just no health and damage in them. Like, they're just, overall, their stats are weak. And Goblin Gang, which is one of my favorite cards, I'm going to say they're in the great category just because, for 3 elixir, you get a whole push. And then, personally, for me, with the strategies I use, once you get them to push, they'll use a log or a zap on that or something, and then I could just Goblin Barrel, and then I could Princess, and I could kind of just, swarm it down. So that's my list. This is the end. If you enjoyed my first ever Clash Royale video, please leave a comment down below. Spartan is signing off now. See you in my next video. Goodbye.